with the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check back, check back. Go. Check 15, check 15. Check safety. 20.
On the handoff, it's Michel. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Jordan, no gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And 9.
Here's Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This is something we have seen from Cam since he came in the league in 2011. We know that he can run it.
They've never shied away from utilizing that ability of Cam Newton, being a big part of their run game. The RPOs, that's a late addition to his arsenal. But all that running he's done in his career, that puts him up there with Michael Vick, Randall Cunningham, Steve Young. Those types of players, that's what you get with Cam Newton.
But you're saying earlier in his career, most of the runs were designed for him.
A lot of designed quarterback run game, as well as scrambles. Now you add in the RPOs as he became a veteran.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Gun.
Here's Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. 16 yards, a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give. This is Michel. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And he floated one out there incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Newton to throw. eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. Dashing through the snow. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Great. 20. Switch.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Grant on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we fall for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run here with Jason Huntley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. After the run, Newton going to throw. That's complete. It's Jason Huntley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10.
And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
The tackle made.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Yard pickup. Brings up second
quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Cam throwing complete here to Edelman.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
37-yard line.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can...
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is White on the screen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England.
Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Going for it all. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the sign judge. Incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Allen. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dawson Knox as time expires in the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Pass on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my...
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
First down, here's White. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackled by 8.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38, Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Newton on 1st down. Throw caught here by Bird. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The shotgun snap for Newton. Goes underneath here to White. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Makes it.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Gun.
3rd and 2, Newton. He hits White, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To the air again, Newton. To Michelle on the screen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Patriots 17, Bills 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Singletary, a first down and more. And down to the 19-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Complete to number
Stephon Diggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Bills 20, Patriots 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Grant on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. From the 50, Newton. Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
2nd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted by the...
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that takeaway part. Right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And this one caught by Beasley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. 25 yards that time. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 27. Patriots 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Newton to throw. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 14-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 83 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
17.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And it's Michel once again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bills, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zones, go. Sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off,
smile, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never